Hey, so August 20th, 2026. September, October, November, December. It's going to be 3 months and 7 days. Wait, that's not right. 3 months and a couple of weeks until I turn 60. Decided to start a 30-day meditation challenge. Been a long time meditator, but consistency has always been a thing. So the challenge is 30 days of meditation in the middle of an extremely trying time. I've been meditating since long ago. Let's see, I would say since my mid-20s. I've used Transcendental for quite a long time. And then also just kind of like freestyle meditation that doesn't really have a name or a technique attached to it. And now since about 2018, I've been doing Joe Dispenza methodology. So today I did the changing boxes meditation, which is really a go-to for me. I do it a lot. I probably do that one more than any other. And so I did it again today. Very difficult time right now because my daughter, who I adore, is, as you all know from all of my other videos, just poor goddamn girl, man. She is so psychiatrically ill. Also with autism. And absolutely unaware how sick she is. My glasses are still broken. When I get out of this chaos with her, I have 2 pairs of glasses waiting for me in the States. I need to get them shipped over. It's an absolute mission to try to get literally just a couple of readers over here. The customs and everything else. So anyway, I'm going to talk about meditation instead of the agony of my daughter's tragedy and calamity, which is why I look the way I look. This is why, because of the agony and the grief associated with that. So the meditation, 30-day meditation challenge. I'm going to try every single day to do a substantial meditation. It's going to be a Joe meditation because that's the technology I use right now. It works for me. I don't do it for all these manifestation reasons. I'm in a few Joe meditation groups in social media, and the vast majority of his followers do, I'm going to meditate to get something. I need to meditate to get something. I need to meditate to get somewhere. I need to get meditate to manifest the secret. That's not me. And I really feel that when you meditate to get something, you're really just shitting in the pool, man. It kind of wrecks everything. Because as the sages all say, you meditate to become nothing and no one. And that's it. And the reason for that is when we become nothing and no one, we are able to get a temporary reprieve from duality and merge back to what I like to call the absolute fact. The absolute fact which vibrates and exists in every single molecule and atom everywhere at all times, including every molecule and atom in my body, is the absolute fact. So I consider it a successful meditation when I dissolve, when I make it out, when I make it out. I don't know how else to explain it. That's what you do when I succeed at meditation, I make it out. I dissolve, I become nothing and no one. Physiologically, my whole body will vibrate. It will activate. I don't know how, why, or what, where, when, how, why it's doing that, but it's hard to explain how it feels. I know that I've made contact. I know that I'm on the threshold and I'm effectively heading in the right direction towards dissolution when, my whole entire body will vibrate is a bad word. It's not vibrating. It is moving. There is energy moving. And so there's a sensation that doesn't have words attached to it, because when we do go into the absolute fact, there's no vocabulary, there's no words. It's all mystery. And so we don't have words in English for it, but there is a physiological sensation that I have that does not have English words or any kind of words to describe it. So that happened today. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it is so difficult to get liftoff that it doesn't happen. So today it did. I noticed just a lot of racing thoughts about, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get back to California so I can physically be there to help my daughter. And that I have a lot of obstacles standing in the way that I've been working with for years now. The first 4 years I was here, it was a non-issue because I was taking care of my daughter. She was here with me, and I had a lot to do. And I was very busy taking care of my daughter. My dogs were still alive. And I just, I was with her, and that was my only objective, was to take care of her and raise her and try to keep her alive. And so now we're that was the first 4 years, and now December is going to be year 9. It'll be the completion of year 9, my 9th anniversary. So it's been 5 years of pretty much agony trying to get out of here, and facing a lot of obstacles. So I had a lot of things ricocheting, bouncing in my mind about that situation during this meditation, and I got about halfway out. So I'm taking little notes, just quick little cliff notes at the end of each meditation during this challenge. And something I wrote in there was that, I didn't make it past the Karman Line. I got close to the Karman Line, hovered there for about 30 minutes, did experience the pervasive physiological sensations that defy words. So I was in contact. I did make contact. I asked for instructions. So far, none. Did open myself and ask for instructions. I did thank, so grateful for my life several times. I can be in absolute grief, agony, and misery. And then when I go into meditation, there is a spontaneous gratitude that comes from nowhere. It's not intentional. It does not come from me. It springs forth from somewhere. There's a lot of gratitude, a lot of expression of gratitude in there. And there will be my ego saying, what the hell are you grateful for? Look at everything you have to deal with. Look at all this struggle, So there's not always a push or pull. I would say in 10% of my meditations, it's blast off, blast right past that Karman Line, straight out to deep interstellar space. And that's, if there is a goal in any of it, that's it. It's to shatter the Karman Line and get out there into deep interstellar space, dissolve, and become, I don't know what we can become in that space. I don't know what we are. I guess it's just consciousness. Why am I doing the 30-day meditation challenge, you ask? Because I am absolutely paralyzed with grief. I am struggling so much to get out of here and getting the resources. You know, I need the money. I need the circumstances to get out of here. I'm trying so hard, and so many pieces are not falling together. I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't. I meditate, pray, I ask for the answers. They are not coming at this time. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I know that I have incredible dreams. I know that I absolutely, before we leave this planet, I need to take my daughter to Tonga, and we need to swim with the humpback whales. If I can have that one moment with her, she's well enough to go. That is my deepest heart's desire right now. And in my meditation, I'm also looking for instruction about like who can I reach, who can I touch that will come into this scenario and teach us how to help her see, teach us how to help her heal, somehow teach her how to get back to baseline, which for her is still really rough. But you know, at baseline, she can create music and she can take beautiful photographs and not be completely homicidal and rage every day. So I'm about to go take a walk and get my weekly delivery of organic broccoli sprouts. I don't know if anyone's ever going to watch this video. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know at all. I did decree a strong and very righteous prayer for my beautiful girl after I finished my meditation today. We have a very big day today. She needs to go with my assistant in California and go and do a business transaction so she can get a new apartment and stop sleeping on the street. For most people, that's just so easy. And we have to get through it without her having a rageful outburst or crying or, you know, breaking down into a schizophrenic fucking episode in front of these people. Also, they have this thing where they won't let us read the lease. I'm sure it's going to be a completely fucked up lease. Well, I might not be able to take the deal at all, but I'm going to read the lease. We have to do it on the spot. They won't give you any time to read or consider the lease or send it to your lawyer or nothing. So I know it's some shystery bullshit. So, yeah. So tomorrow I'll be back with day 2 of the 30-day meditation challenge. Thank you for tuning in. If anybody ever watches this, I hope you're meditating too. We'll talk about the benefits of meditation at some other juncture.